Good day, everybody. The lecture facilitator by name Orji Jephter, Ebuka, Department of Agriculture, Soil Science Option, Faculty of Agriculture, in Federal University in Dufanike. The course for today has its title as Climatology and Biogeography. The course code is SSC 203 and the credit unit is 2 units, meaning that it will be 2 hours per week. Now, the topic for the day is standard meteorological or weather stations and maintenance. As a matter of fact, the present situation of climate change has actually demanded that if we must practice agriculture very well, there is need for weather stations in every region. That is why this course and the topic is very, very necessary in our time. By introduction, definition of the term weather station. A weather station, otherwise known as a meteorological station or meteorological enclosure, is a place where all elements of weather and climate are measured and recorded. So it tells you that anywhere, anytime you hear about weather station, it brings your mind to weather observation and recording. The size of a standard weather station, or what you call meteorological station, is 10 meters by 6 meters. So wherever a weather station will be situated, it is expected to have the dimension of 10 meters by 6 meters. The location, it is expected to be located on a level ground covered with short grasses. Furthermore, the station should not be sited on or close to a hill, in a depression or on steep slope near buildings or tall trees. So it is pertinent to note that if a weather station should be sited anywhere, we must consider the conditions. There must be a level ground, it must not be on a steep slope, it must be a place covered with short grasses and must be maintained, and there shouldn't be any building or tall tree close to a weather station. The station is also usually fenced around with wire guards for the security of instruments and to ensure free air circulation. In siting of weather station, one must consider the fencing. The fencing, it is advised that wire gauze is used to allow free air circulation and also to secure the instruments within the weather stations. Then we look at the categories or types of meteorological or weather stations. What are the types? Based on the number of elements measured or observed and the frequency of observation of these elements, 4 categories or types of weather stations are recognized. So we are by saying that there are 4 basic types of weather station based on the number of elements measured or observed and then the frequency of such observation. The 4 types include: number 1, rainfall stations; number 2, climatological stations; number 3, agroclimatological station; and then number 4, the last, synoptic stations. We will further discuss them one after the other, trying to explain what we mean by the various types of weather stations. Number 1 is rainfall stations. Rainfall stations are stations manned by part-time observers who take daily readings of rainfall only in the strictest days of the term. These are not weather stations, as the only weather element measured is rainfall. So if we must be strict, if we must actually maintain the standard, one could say that rainfall station is not a true weather station, because it only measures one element of weather. But, or however, it is a weather station so long as it measures an element of weather. Number 2, climatological stations. These are stations that are manned by part-time observers also, but in addition to measuring daily rainfall, they make once or twice daily instrumental observation of air temperature and humidity. So we also try to let you know that climatological station is an advance, is a bigger station compared to rainfall stations, because it measures both rainfall and other two important elements of weather, which are the temperature and humidity. And though they are also manned by part-time observers, but because they are used to measure 3 elements of weather, they are considered as a true weather stations. Number 3, agroclimatological stations. These are stations where daily instrumental observations of temperature and humidity, as well as soil temperatures of various depths, are made once or twice. This is a special weather stations, because it is directly involved in agriculture. Here, even soil temperature is also measured. Other elements also measured here once daily include rainfall, wind speed and wind direction, evaporation, sunshine duration and radiation. They are manned by part-time observers. Number 4, synoptic station. These are stations manned by full-time professional observers. Here, continuous weather monitoring and hourly instrumental observation are maintained. The main climatic elements observed include temperature, humidity, pressure, rainfall, duration of sunshine, cloud amount and cover, and wind speed and wind direction. This is the best and the greatest of all the other 3 types of weather stations. So of the 4, synoptic station is the best, and professionals man it, and they make observations every day, sometimes hourly. Measurement of elements of weather. Elements of weather are observed and measured by weather instruments, which are kept within the confines of weather stations. Weather instruments may be manual or self-recording. When they are self-recording,